story starts with a man kneeling down in prayer as the Joker is massacring the guests on his wedding night. But unfortunately, it didn't help that it was now his turn.
The upright shall dwell in thy presence.
The Joker then goes on eerily singing the Batman tune, correctly estimating that his greatest adversary will drop by any second to stop his madness as usual.
Batman.
But before he can proceed to even lay a finger on him, the Joker takes the bride as a hostage and threatens Batman not to move an inch, or he'll...
Or maybe I won't, because I suppose I just did. Oops. Hey, you guys, are any of you alive? I need a hostage so Batman won't punch me.
And so he did. But before Batman could continue pummeling, he points the gun at him, claiming he found one, and claims he should be very careful with his trigger this time, or...
Batman's going to punch me!
Supposedly, all joking aside, he claims he started this massacre so he can get Batman's attention, and was willing to go to a dozen other churches should this one fail to draw him out. But before he can explain his intentions, his trigger finger starts itching again.
Oh, coconuts, I did it again.
The Joker then asks if he's dead, requiring him to raise his hand if he is, or furiously get up if he isn't.
I see. Not dead. Kevlar cowl. Clever. Also, ouch.
We then get a hint as to what he wants, something that pertains to Batman's marriage to Catwoman. But that just sends him on another rant about killing his mother as he opens fire. And even with a batarang on the cheek, he persists with the story about killing the crew he hired to clean the mess after, supposedly trying to hint at something at hand. But he might as well be talking to a brick wall.
Oh no, you don't see. You're just going to punch me. I think I may need another hostage. Oh, got one!
He then proceeds with the same song and dance of threatening Batman not to move an inch or he'll fire, and then continues to talk about his mother and her view about the duality of good and evil, and how it is all a lie, claiming there is only one divinity and one power, and the rest is, well, I'll let him tell it to you.
There is salvation. There is paradise. Head toward it, head toward God, and remember, everything else is chaos.
He then demands that the Caped Crusader kneel with him on the altar and makes a short prayer about how his mother is dead and he isn't.
Amen.
Amen.
And with one question, we finally understand his issue.
Am I your best man? Oh, right. Forgot to tell you, I put a bomb in the cross. I thought it would be, I don't know, funny?
To no one's surprise at this point, this still somehow reminds him of his mother, who has continued her lesson by claiming that as it was with God, so it is with love as well.
Head toward it, head toward love, and remember, everything else is chaos.
As the chaos did indeed unfold in the church, Batman urged his fiancée to remain outside, justifiably not wanting her to have any part with the Joker. But his demand is difficult to follow given the recent explosion. As she entered, the Joker started talking about the simpler times of the past, all the villains and their gimmicky gadgets, and how much it was all so fun.
But you know what was odd about the whole thing?
What?
It was fun, and we all laughed because it was so fun. But you, Selina, you were there, but you never laughed.
Yeah, you're right. That is odd.
The Joker then proceeds to open fire on Selina, and she dodges every shot, whipping his legs first before trying to go for the attack, meowing and hissing as she does so. And then she lands a claw at his throat, but not without cost. As they both lay side by side, injured by their short clash, the Joker starts asking about the Penguin and his antics with tuxedos and umbrellas, and even about Harvey Dent. But then he requests a small favor from Selina.
I'm all out, and my full magazine is in my left pocket. I can't get it with my right hand and then load the gun. But if I use my left, I'll let go of the artery and bleed out and die. So if you could just reach into my pocket there and get it out. You hold it up, I will reload as you hold it, and then I can shoot you in your stupid face.
Well, I don't know, Joker. If I do that, I'd let go of my wound and bleed out and die. Then what would be the point of shooting me?
They then start chatting like old friends catching up, and in a way that was the case, as the Joker brings the topic of Selina not laughing in the past back up. To which she replied it was because, as villains, they kept losing to Batman, and she only reserves laughter for victory, to which Joker responds by saying that even death can be victorious. As to him, it is the punchline to the joke. He even congratulates her on their wedding, and shares the Riddler's theory about him only putting a facade, and that he is just a normal individual, in which she says that everyone knows about it, given the fact that Edward's ego wouldn't allow him to keep anything secretive.
Is it gonna be a big wedding? All the superheroes gathered around? That'd be nice.
We haven't talked about it.
You should talk about it. These things can't be done at the last minute. Trust me.
I got a dress. At least, I stole one.
You criminal. Does he know?
No, he'd be mad.
He says that he and the other supervillains' shenanigans is just simply due to the fact that they love him. So he asks, why does he only love her? To which she calmly claims that they obsess over him, but she knows him.
You? He created me. Chaos for his order. I killed his Robin. I killed thousands for him. I gave him meaning. I held him as the rain came and we laughed. I hurt him. I know him.
See, Joker, I think that's the problem. The hurt. You all saw the costume and the frown, the big black bat. He was misery. So you thought he wanted more misery. You gave him more misery. Every night. But I'm misery too. What he wanted, really, secretly, was just a little happiness.
The Joker then goes on to retort that since the Bat derives his willpower from misery, giving him joy would be counterproductive to his mission as the Caped Crusader. A thought that will unfortunately bear fruit in Selina's mind. Then he finally tries to wrap up this unusual get-together by standing to load his gun. Claiming he derives no pleasure by killing her, it was just to simply save Batman.
If you make him happy, if he isn't Batman, it's just not fun.
When Batman finally returned to consciousness, he tells Selina that he will fight through all the various suffering he's going through to check up on her in a moment. And stubborn as ever, he still didn't get what the Joker wanted. But Catwoman understood him just fine.